Welcome to Fake Love and Flying Monkeys, the podcast where fake love is exposed. I'm Nova Gibson and I am your host. I'm the principal counsellor at Brighter Outlook Narcissistic Abuse Counselling.com.au. This space is dedicated to helping you reclaim your worth and understand the impact of toxic relationships with suspected narcissists. You deserve clarity, healing, and freedom from the pain of fake love and flying monkeys. So please leave a review and grab a copy of my book, Fake Love, Understanding and Healing from Narcissistic Abuse. Let's uncover the truth and take back your power. Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Fake Love and Flying Monkeys. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the narcissistic discard. In particular, 7 horrific ways the narcissist discards their victim that I sadly hear all too often from my beautiful clients who come to see me in my practice. But to begin with, I just want to start by saying this. If you've been discarded by a narcissist, I am truly sorry, because unless you've experienced it firsthand, no one can quite understand the soul-crushing, gut-wrenching nature of it. It is not your average breakup. It is psychological warfare, and it's deliberate, calculated, and designed to feel like a nuclear bomb was dropped right on your chest. And if you're here listening to this, then I'm guessing that you're trying to make sense of what just happened, or maybe you're still sitting in the rubble of that nuclear bomb. Well, guys, you're not alone. And no, you are not crazy. So let's unpack this twisted little ritual the narcissist calls the discard phase, or we call the discard phase. For the narcissist, it's just another Tuesday. Because make no mistake, guys, it is not random. It is not just falling out of love. It's a performance. It's a final act in the narcissistic play where they get to hurt you one last time, or so they think, and they want to do it with flair. So here are 7 horrific ways the narcissist discards their victim that I hear all the time. And they do this so they make sure that it's memorable for you and for them. It's enjoyable for them, and it's designed to inflict the most pain possible. Number 1, I call the sudden and cold as ice. No warning, no goodbye. One day you're waking up next to them, and the next day you're blocked on everything. It's just radio silence. You're erased like you never existed. This one, guys, is just so brutal because of that very thing, because of how abrupt it is. There is no closure. Well, there never is with a narcissist, but there's no conversation at all. Just this wall of silence that leaves you questioning everything. Was it something that I said? Did they ever love me? Are they okay? And that's exactly how they want you, confused, desperate, and broken. And let's talk about why they do it this way. Well, it gives them unlimited power. They are controlling the narrative. They just disappear into the night and leave you haunted by the ghost of what you thought was love. Plus, they just love the idea of you begging for answers. The narcissist just feeds on that desperation. Number 2, public humiliation. Some narcissists don't want to disappear quietly. Oh, No, they want an audience. So they create drama. They start fights in public. They might post all of these cryptic or not so cryptic social media little digs at you. They might accidentally leak details of your private life. They want people to start talking. And the goal? Well, the goal is shame, embarrassment, humiliation, a big red scarlet letter on your chest. Well, they play the victim, the poor innocent one. They might tell your mutual friends that you're unstable, accuse you of cheating. Projection, anyone? And what hurts the most is that some people actually believe them. Some friends take sides, and suddenly you're not only dealing with a massive heartbreak, but also a huge reputation hit. They have weaponized the discard. Number 3, triangulation with the new supply. The grand finale, the ultimate betrayal. Nothing wounds deeper than watching the narcissist suddenly treat someone new like they're the love of their life, especially when that someone new was pre-groomed while you guys were still together. You're still bleeding and they're already posting these cute couple pics. And what makes this tactic especially cruel is that it's not about moving on. It's about making you feel discarded, unwanted, and easily replaced. So let's be clear, guys, though, that new supply is not special. They're just new. They haven't been abused yet. And that's why they're all shiny and new to the narcissist. And they're being used as a prop in the narcissist's twisted little show. They want you to see it and to react and to hurt. Here's a classic example that I hear all too often, which just explains this situation and all the pain it causes for the victim. So you, as the victim, have been discarded. You're still unpacking the emotional rubble of this relationship, still crying in the shower. You're still checking your phone at night, hoping for a text that says, maybe we can talk. And then, boom, just 2 weeks after, I'm just going to make you out to be the female victim, he ghosts you completely. And then 2 weeks later, there it is, a photo of him with another woman posted all over social media. And it's not just any photo either. It's a full-blown couple selfie, filters and all, with a caption that says something like, when you finally find your person, your heart drops. You can't breathe. How can he move on so fast when you can barely get out of bed? You're barely surviving. How can he be this happy? But what hurts the most? This new woman has liked a few of your photos months earlier. You actually had mutual friends, and the realization hits you like a truck. He hadn't moved on. He had already groomed this new supply before discarding you. She's been replaced. You've been replaced before you even knew that you were being phased out. And that all makes sense. The sudden coldness, the random fights, the weird excuses. He wasn't just losing interest. He was lining up the next victim and making sure that you saw it. And that is just the painful cherry on top of this discard. Number 4, blame shifting and gaslighting. You didn't just get discarded. Oh no, you caused the discard, according to them. You're too sensitive. You're impossible to love. I tried, but you ruined everything. You're too controlling. You always want to know where I am. They flip the script so hard it gives you emotional whiplash. Suddenly, you find yourself apologizing for things you didn't do, trying to fix a relationship that they've already mentally, if not physically, exited. This tactic is especially devastating because it messes with your perception of reality. You walk away from the relationship not just heartbroken, but totally doubting yourself. Number 5, the horrific discard on a special day. Yes, they'll pick your birthday or the day of your big job interview or the anniversary of your parents' passing, and they do this, guys, intentionally. Why? Because they know you'll never forget it and they will be inside your head forever. They want their discard to live rent-free in your memory. They want every future birthday to be tainted, every special event to carry a shadow. It is cruelty wrapped in timing. They might even say something like, "Oh, I didn't even realize the date. You always make everything about you." Yes, the narcissist will make your birthday about how hard it is to love you. Here's an example of this situation, which once again I hear all too often. Okay, the victim, she had been quietly looking forward to her birthday for weeks. Not because she expected anything huge, but because this year she really needed a moment to feel seen, celebrated even, like normal people would expect on their birthday. Life had been tough, and she had mentioned more than once lately that it would mean so much to her to do something low key with her partner. And what happened the night before? Well, everything seemed fine. They watched a movie. He says goodnight, nothing out of the ordinary, and then comes the morning of her birthday. Nothing. No happy birthday, no text, no coffee run, not even a grunted acknowledgement. She thought maybe he was planning a surprise. She hoped he was planning a surprise. Instead, she got a cold, calculated breakup over breakfast. He sat down across from her and said, "This isn't working. I can't keep pretending. I think we both know it's over." That was it. No warning. On her birthday, she barely heard the words. Do you hear the words when they're saying something like this to you on such a day? Your ears are ringing. Your stomach sinks and you whisper something like, "Today? Really?" And the narcissist shrugs and replies, "It's not like your birthday changes anything." Does this sound familiar to any of you guys? And the worst part about this, there's no clumsiness here or emotional immaturity. No, it's intentional. A carefully chosen date designed to make sure that she would associate what should have been a joyful day with abandonment, shock, and pain for years to come. Number 6, the discard with the help of flying monkeys. Sometimes the narcissist doesn't discard you directly. No, they recruit others to do their dirty work. Suddenly, you're getting strange messages from mutual friends. Things like, "Oh, I heard you cheated," or "Wow, I can't believe what you did to them. You're being ghosted, blocked, or judged by people you thought were neutral. That's the work of the flying monkeys. People the narcissist manipulates into doing their bidding. The narcissist gets to discard you and look like the victim while their army ruins your social world. It is so cowardly, but guys, it's calculated and it isolates you even more. And last but not least, number 7, the hot and cold discard. This one, I think, is the most confusing. They leave, then they come back, then they leave again, then they breadcrumb you, then they disappear, then they love bomb, then they ghost. You start feeling like you must be the problem because they keep trying, right? Wrong. This discard is not about love. It is about control. It's about dangling that ever-loving carrot and watching you chase it. You never know where you stand. You are emotionally exhausted, and that is exactly where they want you, because as long as you're hoping for their return, they think they own you. And my final thoughts, you deserved none of it. Here's the thing. Narcissists do not just end relationships. They annihilate them. They weaponize the discard, and they do it in ways that are deeply personal, deeply strategic, and designed to fracture you from the inside out. But here's what they don't expect. They do not expect that one day you will rise from the wreckage they left behind wiser, stronger, done. And when you do, the discard loses its power, because no matter how they tried to make it memorable, they can't win if you stop giving them space in your mind. You were never discarded, guys, because you weren't enough. You were discarded because you started waking up and seeing who they really were. And that's the scariest thing in the world to someone who survives on illusion. And that brings us to the end of another Fake Love and Flying Monkeys episode. Guys, if you would like one-on-one support, I do offer online support counseling all over the world. If you're going through your own discard or anything else you're wanting help within your narcissistic abuse recovery, please just see my website link in the description. And don't forget to follow me on YouTube. Now, guys, my channel is going great guns and I would love your support. On that note, guys, it's bye from me for now. Until the next episode, please remember, you are worthy of love, and you are worthy of so much more than a lifetime of fake love and flying monkeys.